That seems right, ladies and gentlemen. That seems right. Let's see if we have... Okay, all right. So we did remove Bedrock. We did remove Bedrock 100%. I'm just a moron, and I must have done this on the wrong block. What's going on, guys? It is Killadrone, and welcome back to some more Minecraft here on the Solo series. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back over here at the Nightmare Before Christmas project, where we are working on our storage system, ladies and gentlemen. For the last couple of days, actually I would say about the last week, I have been going around the world and I have been collecting all of the materials that we have just laying around. I went over to the squid farm, took down all of those chests, went over to the old hidey hole and took down all of those chests. And basically, I am revamping our entire storage system at the moment. I'm putting in shulker box loaders in order to fill up shulker boxes with bulk storage such as stone and cobblestone and granite and so on and so forth. So we're going to have some bulk storage. And then I'm also going to take all of these different categories that we have out here, such as iron and coal, redstone stuff, valuables, nether stuff, things like that. And I'm going to be putting those chests in here for us to manually sort as well. The reason that I tore down the old sorting system was it could only fit 25 items, and to be honest with you, most of those items I wasn't actually able to use. So by doing bulk storage for the items that we have a lot of, and then the rest just being able to sort manually, I think that's going to be a much better system, but it is a lot of work in order to get this set up. So I'm going to continue working on this off camera in between episodes because it's going to take a while, and moving things back and forth from chest to chest is not something that you guys want to see, I'm sure. So in today's episode, I think I'm actually going to leave from the overworld, and we are going to head into the nether and start breaking some bedrock. What's going on, Kevin? How are you doing today, buddy? Hanging out still? Nice. Wouldn't it be a lot better if you were in the overworld? Yeah, you were stupid and you came through here, weren't you? All right, man, you keep on keeping it on. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here in the nether where we are going to start the construction of our zombie pigman farm. But in order for us to build this farm, we need a wide open area in order for this farm to fit. Also, we need a place that has no spawnable spaces, which means, ladies and gentlemen, we need to get onto the nether ceiling. So in order to get onto the nether ceiling, we actually need to find a couple of blocks where it is the thinnest bedrock layer for us to get through it. So let's go ahead and let's see if we can find that. Now, off camera, I have done a little bit of digging around here in order to reach the bedrock ceiling. And then I just did a little bit of digging. Now, what we're going to be looking for here is if I go ahead and turn on my F3 screen, you'll see in the left-hand corner over here, looking at block, this section right here. And what we need is for the Y coordinate here to be Y of 127. Not only that, but we also want the Y 127 blocks to have no bedrock underneath it. So like here are some Y 127 blocks there, if you see here. But there's bedrock underneath it, which we won't be able to break. So this is a no-go. We can't use these blocks. So I kept digging around here, and I actually ended up finding a good prospect here. Right over here, you can see that we have a block that is Y 127. In fact, we have two of them, and this one does not have any bedrock underneath it, and it actually ends up right next to Kevin's little pin here. So this is actually a perfect area for us to try and break through the nether. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to pillar up a bit, and I'm actually going to turn my F3 screen off. Oh, wow. Is this another? Oh, hey, this is 3 blocks. That's pretty good. I mean, that's not particularly useful for us in any way because, I mean, really, really breaking these two bedrock won't actually happen, but still kind of cool that we actually found a 3-block area of 127. But anyway, here's what we're going to do. What I'm going to do in order to get onto the nether ceiling is I am going to take some half slabs, and I'm actually going to fill in both of these blocks just to be safe. And then I am going to ender pearl into this space right here. Now, we should take a little bit of damage from the ender pearl throw itself, but we shouldn't take any suffocation damage theoretically. So let's go ahead and throw this. And as you can see, we are now on the nether ceiling. All I have to do is run forward and jump. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are on the nether ceiling in a completely empty void. Absolutely perfect. This is exactly what we needed. Now what we need is the coordinates from those 2 blocks. That way we know what we need to break. So I went ahead and wrote down the coordinates of those blocks. And the coordinates are 54, negative 23. So we need to go this way to 54 and negative 23. This should be the block that we have to break. 54, negative 23, and now we are at Y 129 because we are on the nether ceiling. But that is the block right there that we need to break. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to follow a tutorial on how to break bedrock. And this tutorial is by, actually, let me just go ahead and look up because I want to give credit where credit is due. This tutorial is by, let's see, Raging Donut, and I will put a link to the description, or a link in the description to his video if you guys want to check it out. But I'm also going to show you guys his tutorial in this video as well. So let me go ahead and get things set up, and I will bring you guys back in just a minute. Whew. All right, let's get this thing going. Alright, ladies and gents, we are back, and I now have the first section of this tutorial done. This is a doozy of a tutorial, ladies and gentlemen. It is not an easy one to follow, but basically what you're going to do is you are going to set up a sticky piston right above the block that you are trying to remove. So that is our piece of bedrock we are trying to remove. I have a sticky piston set up above that with a regular piston set up beside that. Got some rails on top with some redstone blocks placed on top of those rails, and then some rails placed on top of that. Next to the block that we are trying to explode, we are going to put a piece of redstone dust facing in the northwardly direction. Then we have a detector rail connected to a regular rail so it can make this turn, then an activator rail, then a powered rail, 2 redstone blocks, and 2 regular pieces of rail, and then just some obsidian at either end of the minecart track to keep everything from exploding. So now all I think we have to do is run a TNT minecart down this track, and we should, if all goes correctly, be able to blow off the faces of these 2 pistons. So hopefully this will work, and I am just going to set this right here, give it a little nudge, and there we go. We now have the faces of those pistons blown off. As you can see, there is nothing underneath here. Now what I need to do is a bit of cleanup around here, get rid of this obsidian, get rid of these minecart tracks, and then we will start the second part of this tutorial. Man, this is not an easy one, ladies and gentlemen. I do know that we have to place a sticky piston right over here facing this way, but the rest of the tutorial, I'm gonna have to look up again. It's so many steps, man. I can't remember it all. Alright, ladies and gents, we are back, and I think I have the rest of this tutorial memorized. If not, then we can fail on camera together. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a bit of cod here real quick, and then we're going to go ahead and tackle this thing. Okay, so first and foremost, we're going to want to remove this block of redstone here, and then we're going to want to place a block of redstone here. What this should do is delete this block face, this piston face, and bring this one's back. So we have that done. Now I believe what we need to do is come over on this side, place a block here with a lever on it, like so, turn that lever on, and then I believe I can remove this, or maybe I was supposed to, I think I was supposed to remove this first, right? Just like so. Then flick this, and now I can remove this block. Okay, that seems about right. Now what I can do, I believe, is I can remove this block. Perfect. Everything seems fine. And let me stand back a bit just so I don't mess this machine up and remove that rail there. Okay, so now we're left with 2 pistons with no faces on them. Perfect. Now what I need to do is place a sticky piston out like this with a bit of slime on the face and a piece of a regular block right there. Now what I need is a cobblestone slab, and I'm going to place this right here. Now what I need to do is equip my elytra and just dive under this. Oh, too far. Like so. Okay, and then I need to place, I believe it was a regular piston facing down. Let's hope it was a regular piston facing down, because that's what we're going to do. Regular piston facing down, get out of there, and get my pickaxe back out. Remove this guy. Place a regular piston facing this way with a block on the side of it. And if we did everything correct, that seems right, ladies and gentlemen. That seems right. Let's see if we have... Okay, all right, so we did remove bedrock. We did remove bedrock, 100%. I'm just a moron, and I must have done this on the wrong block. 54, negative 23, that's the coordinates that I have written down. Why am I a moron? How did I mess this up? Well, I have some obsidian. I didn't bring a flint and steel in order to go back to the overworld. We're about to have to do this over and over and over again. Until we break bedrock. You gotta be flippin' kidding me, man. How did I mess this up? 54, negative 23. Oh my lord! I'm an idiot! Did I seriously get those coordinates wrong? Oh, because I'm standing on 54, negative 24. Hold on. 54, negative 23. This is the block I'm supposed to remove! I hate my life. I'll bring you guys back in just a second. Alright, ladies and gents, we are back, and Moment of Truth Part 2. Yes! Yes! Success! Oh, man. I'm so glad that worked again. Goodness gracious, this is not an easy thing to do. On the bright side, my second time watching through that tutorial, I did not, or I guess second time not watching through that tutorial, I didn't have to watch through the tutorial again. Once I did this thing once, I actually kind of memorized it, and it was relatively easy, so good thing for that. All right, so now, oh, relax, Kevin, relax, okay? Just chill out. I need you to get further back, because I need a ladder. Oh, man, okay, and now I should, theoretically, be able to put a ladder straight up to the bedrock ceiling in the nether. Nice! And this is where we can now build our gold farm. Absolutely perfect. Dude, this was a crazy amount of redstone trickery to get up here. But at least it looks great. At least, like, I don't know. I've never been to the bedrock ceiling before in Minecraft. Or at least I haven't done it in a long time, so used to, it was really simple to get up here. Now it's kind of crazy to get up here. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and head back to the overworld and get some stuff prepped up for the Pigman farm. So I will bring you guys back in just a minute. Alrighty, ladies and gents, we are back here in the overworld, and I have been doing a little bit of resource collecting to get everything that we need for the zombie pigman farm. So in these 8 shulker boxes here, we should have all of the materials necessary to create the entire farm. So let's go ahead and walk through them here. We have a ton of white concrete set up, and this is going to be for the spawning platforms for the zombie pigmen. As you can tell, that's a lot of white concrete, which means this is going to be a pretty massive farm. We also have a bit of white stained glass. This is going to be for the unspawnable areas for the zombie pigmen. That way nothing spawns on the areas that have glass. And we have a fair amount of that as well. We also have some torches to light up the platforms, and then we have some anvils, some dark oak trapdoors, some mine carts with hoppers. We have some regular hoppers, slabs. Basically everything that we need to actually create the functionality of the farm is also in all of these chests, except for pumpkins. I'm a little bit short on pumpkins at the moment. I only have 18, and I have a small farm set up over here in order to get the rest. I think that I need 24 total, but I'm going to get a couple extra just to make sure. So I think that's it, though. I think this is everything that we need for the zombie pigman farm, and we will begin that in the next episode, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope that you enjoyed this one and my derping about today with the bedrock in the nether. But anyway, guys, I think that's going to be it for today. I do hope that you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like on the video, as well as if you're new around here, be sure to subscribe. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me today. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. You guys have a great day. All right, now I got to work on this stupid storage system. How the heck am I going to get all of these chests to fit in this building? And I need more shulker boxes. Dang it, I think this is going to call for a Twitch stream. We need more shulker boxes.